See? Now they are properly aligned, back, front and back. I only have to level them, put some spacers, glue them, and I'll show you what to do next with them in order to reach this height and get going. That's where it's at. So in order to achieve the desired height and what I use, man, I think I'm running out. Yes, I am. Some of these metal plates I have. Precision Metals, made in US, 5078. I'm sorry. It comes with two long ones and two thick ones and two thin ones, narrow and wide, and they are the same length. So I went ahead and cut a little part, and as you can see, you know, it comes from here, cut it down to size, and I place it up there. And I'm gonna glue it on there, and then I'm gonna glue another part right here, and that will give me the desired level. I'll show you in a bit. Check it out. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. One drop there, and another drop there. Then I'm gonna hold this there for like a few seconds. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And that's what it looks like right now. I know I manhandled my interior quite a bit. I applied too much force and that's what happened. But it's okay. It's still together. I'm gonna glue it with some special glue. Show you in a second. Okay, so I went ahead and mounted it really quick. That's what it's going to look like. And it's freaking lovely. I like that purple, man. It looks sweet. And as you can see here, we have the two metal plates, which give me the perfect height for my ride. After this, then comes this very, very special step. In this step, I grab this little tube, the one that I showed you before. This tube is required, unless you can think of something else, to hold the axle in place. So I'm gonna cut them a little bit smaller than the axle. I'll show you how I cut it. It's actually fairly simple. Grab my knife, and I'm gonna find where I need to cut, which is about this much. Then I'm just gonna roll it as I press down, and then you can just come here and snap it off. If you try to go ahead and cut with this, which I tried before, it just pinches the tube. He cuts it, but it pinches the tube, and we don't want it to be pinched. We just want to cut it. So let's see what happened with that little tube. Need to make me another one soon. Then I come here with my axle and put the, well, if you want to, I suggest you do. You want to grab your little filer and file the ends of your tube. You want it to be smooth. Put it in here. Put the wheel back on. And yeah, that wheel needs to be glued actually. I'm gonna glue it really fast. Put a little glue on this. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab my axle. I'm gonna dip it in the glue right here. And I'm gonna put it back on the wheel. And let it rest. Let's do the same thing with the other one. Feed the tube after you file it down. So I'm gonna do it real quick. So our axles are ready to roll. And then if you want to quickly see what it would look like, just grab some glue, put it here and there, and put those axles on there. Put a little more glue here on the back. And let's hold it there. It needs to dry for a second. And put some glue just to momentarily check it out. And that's what it looks like so far. That's what it should look like when I'm done. But it rolls, you see, as a trick to make it roll. So now I want to solidify this piece. How do I do that, you may ask? I will be using Sets in 5 minutes Gorilla Epoxy. Okay, that should be enough. I'm gonna clean this and cover it up right away. Then I grab one of my paper clips and mix this thoroughly. It says to mix until colors have been unified. So I'm gonna apply it on here. Let's see. First on my axles. So I applied a little bit of glue here on this area where it was broken. I'm gonna do it in the rear so that I attach everything. And as you can see, the areas where I put glue, it's a little shiny. So some time went by and I let this dry. It's looking pretty good. See this part right here? I had to put a little bit of a piece of paper clip to hold it in place while it dried, and it's glued. You see, that's the top. You can't even tell that it broke. And I'm gonna paint this whole thing, so even better, you know. Okay, so I let this dry, went ahead and put the wheels back on, and actually this dried for about about 5 hours, you know. I went out, then I just came back to it, maybe even longer, and this thing is completely dry. You know how this part broke? Now that's where we're at right now. Just have to take this apart, which I will show you real quick. Was one up, and then there's the other one. And now that I took it apart, I can take it to paint. I will paint this whole thing black, and you will, everything, all of this detail that you see right now will be disguised. So let's take a quick look. Okay, so it is already next day. I mentioned to you that I was going to paint this, and I did. And that's what it looks like right now. Excuse me. As you can see, that's the part where the part that I had broken. I glued it back together, painted it, and it looks okay. Just look at the bottom. There it is. Looks a little ugly, but who will be looking at the bottom? Who will? Only me. I went ahead and cut, well, actually I recorded it, but I deleted the video by accident. And this is what it looks like. My base cut into 3 parts. Just like, oh, wait a second. Just like this one over here. Front bumper, middle part, and rear bumper. Here's the rear bumper, the middle part, and the front bumper. I'm just gonna paint those, and I will show you what they look like. So here are my parts. I went ahead and painted them. That is the front bumper, the rear bumper, and the middle part. See, the bottom looks pretty cool. I'm going to apply some glue, but I have to make sure that everything fits and everything works before I do so. It's a little manhandle there. Gonna flip this over too. Whichever way fits better. And the front bumper. I know it's going to fall off, but check it out. I went ahead and I mixed a little bit more of that Gorilla epoxy. It's right here, and I just want to use it because I want my casting to be super strong. Let's place them in the inside of the casting. You can see it there. You guys, making sure that I do not put it on the wheels. A little bit on the side, maybe. Actually, yes, definitely. So that I can put the base back on. And some over here for the front bumper. Just a little bit there, and on the other side too. This thing is full of glue everywhere, so I'm going to start with the middle part. Good. And let's grab the rear bumper. And I'm gonna leave it here for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I let my casting dry overnight, and I also detailed a little bit around the headlights and the turning signals. Man, I really like the way it turned out. Let me show you. What do you guys think? I want to appreciate you sticking through with this video, which is most likely a 2-part video because it took forever to get this done. I mean, it took me longer because I was recording it too at the same time. But that is what our little car looks like. That's the bottom, all painted. Here's the bottom of the other one. What do you think? I really hope that this video was somewhat helpful and that you were able to retain something from it, and hopefully you are able to create your own lowered masterpiece. I'm not saying mine is a masterpiece because, you know, I'm not sure which one looks better. They both look really nice, actually. It's hard to pick. But, yeah, I think this one gave me more trouble than this one. Even though this is my second attempt. Should have been easier, right? I just took things for granted, I could say. Thank you again for watching this long-ass video. I really hope you enjoyed. This is Nesto, and this was my take on how to lower an A-100 truck. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please like it and share it with your friends. Thank you for the encouragement on making more customs. It really makes it more meaningful when people look forward to watching them. I enjoy making them,
and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed watching them. Coming in here really quick to grab a couple of items. I will show you what it is. Some of this right here, Hobby Lobby, $3.49. The aluminum tipping that I told you about. Yeah, right here, $1.29 for that music wire, you know, for axles, just in case you gotta make them. Oh, right here. And this is the one. So I'm taking these three things right here.